G'day. Welcome back to Dad versus Son, Corsair Leader, DVG, and we're going on with the last US Navy campaign, Okinawa, 1945. It's a standard campaign. Let's have a look at what's available here. Okay, so we only have 11 targets. Each are a stress 2. Available aircraft is we have the Corsairs now, including the Fleet Air Arm if required, Hellcats, Helldivers, Avengers, and Green replacements. We have all our special weapons, and the spiel is the battle for Okinawa was the last major battle of World War II in the Pacific and one of the bloodiest, with almost 100,000 total casualties. The battle involved major action both on the island and in the surrounding waters as the US Navy clashed with the last remnants of the Japanese Navy. Kamikaze attacks. If you destroy the carrier defence target, 13 or 14, shuffle the card back into the target deck instead of removing it from the game. So, 8 days, 30 SOs, and we need a minimum of 24 VP for us to be adequate. As you can see, we start with 2 recon targets and a -1 bandit on the intel. Righto, so looking at our hairy planes, and we have Charlie Baird who's still with us, and he's got a cool situational awareness and a gung-ho, and he's still got his NFOD, so that's his skill. We have Buckeye Reese, who's a veteran 12, who has a cool and a gung-ho and still has his wingman ability. Alastair Hull, who's one of our greatest improvements, skilled 6, a cool situational awareness and a gung-ho. So he actually has 2 cool now because he had the +1 cool. We have retained our F4Fs because they have been holding their own, seeing as they're bloody good. So we have Buster Wiggins still, legendary, with his 1 cool, 2 situational awareness and 1 gung-ho, and he has his still got it. Tom Consul, veteran 9, with 1 cool, 2 gung-hos plus the other one he got, so he's got 3, and his fighter pilot skill. And Bill Regalo, legendary, with his situational awareness, 2 gung-hos, and his agile. So that's our primary fighter force. No change from last time. Our attack aircraft remain primarily the Helldivers, the SB-2Cs, and we have Edwards still there with a skilled 7, a cool, 2 gung-hos, not doing too bad at all. Robinson skilled 4 with a cool and 1 gung-ho. Tiny Cherry, who's made it to average 5, has just 1 cool. And Clarkey, who's made it to average 6, who has 1 situational awareness, and he has the +1 gung-ho, so that's what he's got. Now, to join us in this final one, we've had 2 Fleet Air Arm pilots from the UK join us. They're both green, and it's not so much that they're green as in they're inexperienced, in that they're not experienced with working with the US Navy so much. And so what they are is they have nothing each, the green 4 and a green 5 for Granger and Ackland. So Granger I've given a lucky and focus to, and Ackland I've given brave and -3 stress to. And they're, because it's a bit difficult for them to mix it up with the fighters, they're going to be primarily used as bombers. They both have a +2 air to ground and a -2 air to air, and again that's mainly because of their lack of experience with the forces they'll be flying with. So they could be a bit of a pain if they were mixing it up with the fighters, simply because their procedures are different. That's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so that gives us our 12 aircraft as per usual. By keeping the F4Fs, I gained 18 SO points, and I've spent 12 SO points on the Fleet Air Arm guys, so I've got an extra 6 SO points, so we have 36 to start with. And we are ready to go. So, no change to the setup. We've got up the back here, we've got the special sights, the ground targets, bandits, naval targets, and bombers. Right, so let's get into it. The first target is a scramble, carrier defence. Okay, so that's the only one we get to grab. So there are no sights, but we have some bombers. So we have 3 B5N2s. So we have 1. They're all hiding from me. We have 2, and we have 3. Okay, so we have to shoot down 2 or more, or we fail dismally. And this is a +1 stress mission, so it'll be a 3 stress mission. But it's worth 5 VP, so that's not too bad. Rightio, so we have the target. There's no sights, assigned pilots. So we have potentially 1, 2, 3, 4 bandits, and we can remove 1. So a maximum of 3 bandits, and we can take 3 aircraft. So I think for this first one, I think what we're going to do is we're going to send out our F4Fs. So it'll be Wiggins, Tom, and Bill Regalo. And they'll all be going in low due to the bombers being low. And they have already got their shit together. So that is that. So their armed target bound event is, if no pilots are shot down during this mission, gain 2 SO points. Can't argue with that. Okay, so let's just quickly do the paperwork. So this is the only mission for the day. Okay, so none of the F6Fs are flying. So Wiggins is flying with no SO points, Tom is flying with no SO points, and Bill Regalo with no SO points, and nobody else is flying either. Righto. So determine and place bandits. So let's have a good. So these are the 1945 stack of wonders. Let's see what we get. 1 in each. We have 1 to the north, 1 to the east, 1 to the south, and 1 to the west. So straight up we have a no bandit in the north, and we have a no bandit in the west. We have an average 0 in the east, and we have a green KI-43 in the south. Righto. Intel Air Defence Adjustment, we get to remove one of them. So we'll remove... I'm going to remove the green so that we can shoot down the average guy. Doesn't really make any difference, does it? But because it's not like they're going to be kicked out, but that's it. Righto. Over event. Treat all shaken pilots is okay for this mission. Well, I'd love that one later, but it's better than nothing. Okay. Place turn counter in the 1 box is done. So dive bombers, fast pilots, and none of our pilots this time are fast, but we do have 2 that have situational awareness. Slow pilots, aircraft moves. So these three will come straight up. Bandit moves, he'll come straight over. And then we can stick the dice tray down. They're stuck to my fingers. Okay, turn 2. Right. Okay, so Wiggins has already got 11 kills. Oh, I didn't put anybody else's kills down. I'll have to do that first. So just give me a moment. Sorry about that. Back again. Okay, so our 3 fighters that we've got out there, we have Wiggins with 11 kills and Consul, Tom and Chris both have 10 as well. So it doesn't really matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Wiggins to use his first situational awareness, and he's just going to go after this bugger. So what we have is he is going to go for an in my sights, and he is at +3, -1 for this guy, so he's at a +2. And he gets a 5 for an in my sights, which is +1 attack, so his attack is at +3. And he blows it away. Okay, so he now has 12 kills. So that's that, and then aircraft move. So we have one there, one there, and one there, and we're on turn 3. Okay, so we don't have to worry about sights or bandits, so it'll just be slow pilots attack. So Wiggy will go first. He's a +3. This bloke's a -1, so we're at +4. He's going to go for an in my sights again at +4. He gets a 9, which is +2 attack, so he's at a +6 for his attack. And he kills him. However, he gets to shoot back. So he is shooting back at a -2. -4. So the most he can do is 1 stress for us. Okay. And that's a 6, which gives Buster 1 stress. And that guy is gone. Oop, bomber. And we now have 13 kills for Wiggins. Righto, Tom Consul is going in now. He is again going to go for an in my sights. He's at a +3, +4 for the bomber. And he gets +2 attack, so he's at +6 for his attack. And that's a 9, which is tons, and shoots it down. But he gets to shoot back at -4 again. And gets a 1, which does nothing, and is shot. Whoops. Shot down. So Tom now has 11 kills. And lucky last is Bill Regalo, who is shooting for +1, +2. So he is going for an in my sights as well. That's a 10. He gets +2 attack, so it's a +4 for him. And he only gets a 6. Okay. Bomber shoots back for a -2. So Bill is going to take... No, he doesn't need to. Tom Consul is going to try and suppress it. He is so this is a +3, -1 is a 4. Bingo, 4 and 4 is 8. It's suppressed, so it doesn't happen. Okay, so then we go into the next turn, turn 4. Bill Regalo is going to shoot first. Again, he's going for an in my sights at +2. And his attack is again at +4. And he kills it. And we'll try and suppress that with Tom Consul again at +4. And does. So he's gone as well. Righto. So okay, going home. During the next mission, 4 SO points free for special weapons. Okay, so we'll leave that on there, get rid of that one, and let us do the paperwork. So Wiggins gets 2 XP, Tom gets 2 XP, and Bill Regalo gets 2 XP. We have used no SO points, so we still have 36 remaining. We've earned 5 VP. And that is it. And it's a +1 stress mission. Now 13 gets shuffled back in. If you destroy, shuffle back into the target deck instead of removing. Okay, so it automatically goes straight back in. And there we go. Okay. So 3 stress. So Wiggy has 1 cool. So we'll take 2 stress, taking him to 3. Tom has 1 cool, so he will take 2 stress. And Bill Regalo has no cool, is he? Yeah, no cool for him, so he will take 3 stress. Okay, and that's the end of day 1. So, what can we do with all those points? So we have 2 from Wiggins and 2 from Regalo that can be used to upgrade people. Now, Bed has 3 of his 8 that he needs, so it's not enough to do him. Buckeye Reese has none for the 12 he needs to become legendary. Hull has none for the 6 he needs to be promoted. Tom Consul has 6 of the 9 he needs, so we could actually put him up and he would become legendary. So our 3 F4Fs would be legendary. Edwards has none of the 7 he needs. Robinson has none of the 4 he needs, so he could become a veteran. Tiny Cherry could become average because he needs 4 more. He could become skilled because he needs 4 more for that. Clarkey has none for the 6 he needs. Granger needs 5, so it's not going to help him in the first instance. But Ackland from the Fleet Air Arm needs 4 to go from green to average. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll get rid of those. And Ackland will go from green 4 to average 5. His stress improves. He gets a gung-ho. And his air-to-air drops from -2 to -1. Okay, so he's been doing a bit of yakking in the crew room. Picked up a few more ideas of what's going on, and that's because he is brave. He's brave. He's talked to these guys. The only thing that's annoying them is they're flying off a Yank carrier, and of course your Navy is dry. Whereas at least they could have had a bit of a drink in the afternoon if they wanted to. Okay, so he is now average 5 with a gung-ho. Okay, so we'll call it quits there. I know it's only a short video, but it's better than in case we get 2 missions for the next day. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time for day 2 of Okinawa. Bye now. Take care.